Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ycast. I'm here with.
Xylo.
A
Ascension.
gun,
There we go.
gunman.
And Ascension's down there in the corner.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well,
Hello.
on the Skype. You won't be able to see the Skype chat, but he's down in the left corner. Anyways, we are here to talk about the first three matches of the minors. This is a test run for the upcoming season of Ycast for the regular season. So why not use the minors as a little bit of a springboard to get us started off. Uh, So first match we had 2.5
Shouldn't
Saiyans
we tell them
versus
what week this
no.
is?
This is no. They know what week this is. They're informed. They are very well prepared coming into this podcast where we inform them more.
Okay.
Anyways, the first match was between 2.5 Saiyans and the Blue Man Group. When was this? When was this taking place? It was like last Friday.
Yeah, it was on
Like
the 18th.
okay, 18th. I was just wanting to put a date to this. Okay, so yeah, 2.5 Saiyans Blue Man Group. Let's see. Starting off for Blue 2.5 Saiyans started off with Turles. Blue Man Group started off with Frieza Soldier. Uh, Go ahead and give your thoughts before I talk about the builds and we actually get into the fight.
Oh, we'll talk about like the first matchup, and I think that
Mm.
Frieza Soldier got dunked on.
Uh, he was doing fairly well to start out. He did some really good melee combos. It's just that the lack of stats for Frieza Soldier kind of screwed him over in the end because Turles just kind of Frieza
My,
Soldier
my,
doubled
prob-
the amount of hits, and then Turles still got more damage on him.
my problem was him putting Master Strike on Frieza Soldier. He already
Uh,
has weak B2s.
Oh, Jesus.
That is very true. They do have that on there.
Master Strike on him?
Yeah, it's right. I just noticed that. I'm
They
looking
got
at the
Master
builds now.
Strike and Quick Fast Attack.
Yeah, it's dumb.
They
Yeah, I
do
know
not
why. I think
stack.
They
They
do
don't.
not stack.
That would be cool if they did.
Because you're basically just
You're just
making
giving
you have a
yourself a lot of
-2
debuffs.
super.
Yeah.
So,
Mm.
All right.
my opinion, I think he would have been better if you had taken off Master Strike and put on something like Latent Energy or something around like
It
that.
really anything would have been better.
Well, I guess they just didn't know about the
Yeah,
that adjustment.
I'm pretty sure DMZ thought it would stack. So, but it doesn't, and I don't think that cost them because I still think Turles would have won out in the end. But it would have helped and probably gotten them a little bit given 2.5 Saiyans less of a lead than they had at the end of this match. Uh, Turles was Trunks AI attack +2, defense -1, quick fast attack, serious combo master, and light body. So nothing too insane there.
No, that's just a pretty standard Turles build.
Yeah, that's just
Yep.
kind of hanging out there. And then, like we were talking about, Frieza Soldier, Broly AI, attack up 2, defense -1, serious, quick fast attack, master strike, unleash key. So, nothing other than forgetting that quick fast attack and master strike don't stack, and nothing really insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'd probably take instead of Broly AI, I'm thinking that maybe Cell AI would be better with Frieza Soldier's beams.
yep, yeah,
Yeah.
that,
I don't know.
that could help.
The thing is, like, I even though Master Strike was used, you have to realize how much of a debuff it actually is. It's a -2 to supers, and it halves the attack on your grabs.
Yeah. So, yeah, but again, that's not that big of a problem for Frieza Soldier, who they're trying. It Frieza Soldier's it's just a problematic character. He can't do much.
Oh yeah,
I
just
will
weak
say,
overall.
So,
I will say this is the biggest nerf that DJ could have given Blue Man Group. I've said that since I saw it, but Cell Jr. was actually helping them carry that team.
yeah, and
Mm.
then, there's a lot of things that could have been done differently, but
Yeah.
whatever happens, happens. Anyways, so Turles won that match pretty handily in the long scheme of things. At the start, Frieza Soldier looked like he would be able to keep up the pace, and then Turles just started hammering him and pulled away.
And
What
then
happens?
came Supreme Kai.
Yeah, Supreme Kai came out and he did
What
things.
Supreme Kai does.
He did things.
He
That's
did
for
pretty
sure.
well.
No, he did pretty well overall. I'd say uh, if Turles wouldn't, if I'm remembering right, Turles did tag because they were tag happy,
Yeah.
that match.
he did tag out.
Yeah, so it was just like I feel like Supreme Kai could have, if Kai would have taken Turles down, then this would have been a different match. But Turles obviously tagged, and Supreme Kai did very well for what he was given. His set was TNAI, Super Up 2, Power Down 1, Savior, Power Rage, Indignation, so nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Uh,
I personally, I would think maybe a key build for Supreme Kai because his B2s already do magnificent damage by themselves.
Yeah, give him like get a rush blast, a good rush set. Like he has a good rush blast move and good beam. So be great to have him with that spam a lot.
Mm.
true.
That would have just to happen if he. It would matter if they actually got him to spam or not, because he does do good melee. Also, he's not just
Yeah.
solely a spammer.
Yeah. But I mean, with TNAI, we've seen him use his rush with B2 a little bit more, the crazy impact and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So maybe,
He also did transform, but that didn't
Yeah.
do much.
I can agree to that. So after Turles tagged, Goku came out, and at first I was really confused. I always thought that this. I keep forgetting that Legacy has early Goku, so I keep thinking that every Goku
No,
that
they
comes
don't.
out in they do.
Oh, Legacy.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Legacy has
Yeah.
it. So I think every Goku is early Goku, and then I'm like, wait, but early Goku doesn't have Meteor Smash or Wild
No,
Sense.
this is End Goku.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and then I was like, oh, it's in Goku, who was on Trunks AI, defense +2, Dende's healing, Latin energy, so he was on a defense build.
not the best for him, to
No,
be honest.
definitely not the best for him.
Well, I mean, all his Goku's this week has been pretty derpy. I mean,
Yeah,
it was pretty
But-
bad.
Goku's
Yeah,
a good
but
I
pick.
gotta
Goku
be
did pretty
lenient
well.
with. I gotta be lenient with Ubel on this one because he came into this. He didn't have time. It was right on the spot with these builds. He did a
Alright.
good job coming up with them. He
Yes,
was just
yes, he
tossed
did.
into it. I mean, congrats there, Ubel. You made it where your team won, but
Yeah, you might want to look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say against. I mean, he didn't. He did really good against Supreme Kai though.
Yeah.
So
he did.
it was the next one that kind of got him
It
because once
was when
Zengaya came out and was on a mission to not
Before we
lose.
talk about that, we also have to mention that they did switch out twice, and
Oh yeah, they no.
Turtles did come back and transform into a great up, which helped a little.
Yeah, they were tag happy.
they were.
Yeah, they were really tag happy, and that ended up pretty much winning them this match.
All right, back to
Yeah,
Zengai.
Zengaya came out and was like, "I will not lose this," and she was on a really bulky build. The freeze AI, defense up 3, attack down 1, Dende's healing, and fighting spirit.
if they gave her a lot of if they would have gave her a lot of melee buffs, I think she could have won this.
This is
Yeah.
where I beg to differ because she was soaking up that damage that they were dishing out. So, if you had taken her off of the defense build, she probably would have died faster because,
Well, she would have died 10% faster, but that's not much.
well, she had defense up 3. That's 15% damage off.
But you have to also mention that with attack +2
Yeah.
or attack +1, you get a 13%.
But she wasn't going against anybody with an attack up 2.
Okay.
I'm saying if they would have gave her like attack +2, defense -1, and that would have done 26% more on her melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you think
Is-
about it like this, Kid Gohan hit her with his, I don't even know how you say it, the baguette whatever. But that thing alone did 7,000 damage with
Yes.
her
it
defense
was-
on.
Yeah, it was big. So other than the whole, like, the tagging won 2.5 Saiyans this match, because Goku ended up tagging again at the end of the match, and then tagging back in with Gohan, and then Gohan ended up finishing her off pretty easily. Gohan's build was a TNAI Super +1 launch support fighting spirit indignation. Nothing crazy again. That's a
Well, was the guy actually?
It was a typical Kid Gohan build that we saw last season in the Majors.
So I'd say overall, this match kind of turned out how I thought it was going to turn out. going into it. There was a lot more tagging than I thought there would be on the 2.5 Saiyans part. But in the end, it still ended up with a 2.5 Saiyans win. So that's pretty good.
All right.
You guys ready to move on?
Yeah, let's go to the
Yeah.
next match.
Okay, next match: Lefties versus the Baldies. This was the most anticipated match of the week, I'd say, at least for
I
me.
bet it was.
I was like, oh yes, I want to watch this one. I was happy.
Wait,
with this
did they
match.
both have a Namekian on their team?
Yes, Piccolo and Nail.
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 No.
Yep.
Now, the one thing about this match is I'm biased because the Lefties is my
Old.
season 5 team.
Ah.
So, I mean,
There you go.
it's my love and joy, but at the same time, I've had my conflict with Willow, the
Yeah.
captain of the Baldies, but I still love what he's done with the team. He's made them pretty good.
They did very well this week. To start off, we had freaking Tien, Freeze AI, defense +2, attack -1, Dinde's healing, Latin energy, and then Aura Charge Red.
Yeah.
I forget why they put those weird things.
Almost the same exact build as I had him on.
Mm.
I had Aura Charge White, though, which,
So
hey,
we had two defensive tanks going at it because on the other side you had Piccolo, you had defense +3, attack -1, Dinde's healing, and Latin energy.
yeah.
E.
No, Charge really that good though. I mean, like I don't know what that does really.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think the Gohan AI on Piccolo kind of messed up because it started derping like halfway through their fight.
Yep.
Yeah,
But-
it did. It did. It really did.
And I'm interested in the TN because Frieza AI, I've never thought about throwing that on him, especially on the defense. Because with TN, I always put Goku or TN AI. It just fit how I wanted him to. And he used Solar Flare a lot, which was nice.
Yeah, he did. He used it what, like 3 or 4 times,
Yep.
something like that.
Mm.
So I'd say overall, it was a really long first part. Like
Oh, yeah.
that took like 5 minutes by itself.
Yeah, they
yeah.
Piccolo and Tien were going at it for a really long time until Dodoria came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Doria was on a, what is he?
He was a super build.
Yeah.
He was
Broly
a
AI
super build.
Yeah, he was Broly AI super +2, key -1, savior, launch support, fighting spirit.
What I gotta say with Dodoria is, I know what Willow was intending for him to be last. He was wanting it to be like a finisher for
Yeah.
future Gohan or something, but he jumped the gun. So
Yep.
when
Yeah,
he
and,
wasted his stuff on TN, he had nothing left when future Gohan came in. So kind of just went downhill from there.
Yep. Agreed. And then
And then Piccolo came back in and finished off future Gohan.
yeah, future Gohan was on Trunks AI, savior, super +1, indignation, fighting spirit, quick charge. So, meh. Nothing insane. Pretty basic
Nope.
build. Although he did really well for himself that match.
Oh yeah.
Then we
Came
got
down to Nail versus Dodoria.
Nail versus Dodoria, and then Krillin.
No, Nail versus
Yeah, it was
Piccolo.
Nail came in and then Krillin. Krillin was Trunks AI, attack +1, quick fast attack, serious, power of rage against Nail's Krillin AI, attack +2, defense -1, unleash key, serious, quick fast attack, and light body.
Of course, Krillin always being melee.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
are you going to rely on us expanding energy wave?
I'm pretty sure I would. I could tell you that.
Oh, well, then I'm sorry for you.
Now I gotta say with Nail, when I first saw him put these in here, I was kind of hesitant for the Krillin AI because in my past experience, Krillin AI has been known to derp quite often, but Nail just
Wow.
came out and killed it.
Yeah, he did. Krillin didn't do so well at
Yeah.
all. He just kind of came in there and got whooped.
Yep.
I will say overall it was a pretty close match.
Yeah. It was a very good match. It came down to the wire.
It came down to 3 bars.
However, Nail ended up pulling it out purely because Krillin.
Yep.
So, it could have gone better for Baldies.
Baldies.
But, sometimes things go the wrong way, and it just fell in to the good arm of the lefties. And does anybody have anything else to say?
Not really.
Well, I just wish that Peter Gone went Super Saiyan a little more. It's so much fun to watch his moveset. And
It
parts
is,
are very limited.
although I do think that his base moveset is a lot better.
I disagree with that.
You
That
think
Masenko, the Masenko is pretty good. Hitting about 12k damage with that thing.
Yeah.
And then you can't go wrong with a super explosive wave. There's just
I don't know. When it comes to super exclusive wave, it just costs so much ki,
Yeah.
Although it's almost guaranteed to hit if you're close to somebody.
Yeah, it's he did a really good job of that. He hit him. I think he only used it once, but he used it to great effect and got like almost a full hit off, if not a full hit off. So he might have gotten a full explosive energy wave on it. Yeah. See, I feel like he's a much better overall character when he's in base form, but he's much more offensive when he's a Super Saiyan. So, which is good for certain scenarios and bad for other scenarios. Anyways, shall we move on to our last match of the day?
Yep. It was
We have WrestleMania
Little Green Men
versus
WrestleMania.
Yeah, Little Green Men versus WrestleMania. Oh boy.
now
Nappers.
this is something I have to say. I'm kind of disappointed with WrestleMania because they haven't really changed their builds with it the entire season from last season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The irony of that is, so we had a bunch of problems with streaming and stuff last season.
Yeah.
So I was coach of WrestleMania for 3.5 weeks, and then stepped down. So, and these builds nearly are the exact same as nearly the exact same builds that we used, which work for them, but
I know they haven't won a game yet. I don't think.
What?
No,
Yeah,
they
they're
won
all
this week against Little Green
yeah,
Men.
they won.
Yeah.
It
One in
was down
five.
to the wire, though.
Yeah, it was very down. Down to the wire is, and it came down to Giant Slug versus the champ. So
Yeah.
that is down to the wire because who knows what the champ's gonna do.
Yeah. And I mean, if Slug had played it a little bit smarter towards the end against the champ instead of letting himself be kicked around like that, I think he would have won because Present Bomb and
Yeah, no, Present Bomb wasn't Present Bomb his only option to kill.
Present Bomb does not work on giant characters.
So basically, he can only punch him, and that's it.
Yes.
So, see, I still think the champ would have won, even if Slug would have played smarter, because he had such low health that Herc would have got at least one good shot on him.
Yeah, that was only one hit, man.
Yeah, it was one hit from Herc to take him out anyways. So I feel like he would have got him no matter what. But I do think you're right.
It wasn't just one hit, because if you think about it, the champ had to smack him like 4 times.
No, champ only hit him once.
Only once?
Yeah, it was one of those like block teleport things.
Okay.
And then
that's still about 2,000 damage. If it didn't
he didn't. It's one of those things where the dude acts like he's gonna hit him, and then the other dude teleports and tries to hit the dude from behind, and they just teleport back and forth, and the champ got that one hit on him, and then that killed.
Yeah,
That was
I'm just saying, if
that was only like 1,000 damage.
If that didn't hit, I believe that Slug could have kept it going because, the champ had Draconic Aura, but when he went into Giant Slug, he got an extra kind of like power body on him, which that Draconic Aura wasn't affecting. So it kind of just like canceled it out.
Gotcha.
Still, though, he only had about 1,000 damage left, and the champ had 5 bars, and I don't think
Yeah.
that's gonna work.
Yeah.
No, I've seen where something's pulled out where they've
Yeah.
had nothing left.
But like I
It's
said,
definitely a possibility,
it
but
is a
it's not
possibility,
likely.
but I don't think it would have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, it's just my opinion. I think it could have happened. It might have happened, but on the end, Slug didn't have enough key to teleport behind him again.
Hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, uh, so to start off that match, we kind of gave it away already. So WrestleMania 1. But to start off the match, we had Nappa, Trunks AI, Tension Up 2, or Tension Up, Fighting Spirit, and then Dende's Healing versus Goldo, Cell AI, Key plus 1, or Key plus 2, Super minus 1, Light Body, Fighting Spirit, Rising Fighting Spirit.
Now,
That's
right,
a weird build of Nappa.
Right away, Nappa went on the offensive pretty well.
Nappa was pretty much the reason they won this. Like both him and Spope went on the offensive this game.
Yeah.
So,
the
but
thing with
Nappa,
the thing I see with Nappa is that he actually changed to AI. Instead of using the Krillin AI, he's using Trunks AI, and he put him in first, which honestly was a good choice, I believe,
yes,
because hey,
yeah, it was.
it worked.
It wasn't. Goldo did good for the first combo when they were exchanging hits. He did really
Yeah.
well, and then Nappa just started beating him around.
Yep.
So, as normal for Goldo, he does good for a little bit, and then everything goes bad.
Yep.
So he tagged, and then let's see, Pycon came in and got a couple really good. Pycon derped.
Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
he derped pretty hard this match. He was go on AI, key plus 1, quick fast attack, savior, launch support. Uh, he he didn't derp to where it was like awful, but he derped enough to be. He was bad. Like he came in and did like a really good combo, but he didn't throw out like. But maybe he threw out one burning shoot, right?
Yeah, he just threw out one.
And then
Yep.
everything else was just
That one burning shoot didn't hit. I remember.
no. It did not. He got punched out of it. I think.
No,
Uh,
I think he like hit him up into the air, and then he tried to follow it up with a burning storm.
Yeah. Well, I feel like either way, uh,
I destroyed him.
Yeah, he just didn't do good.
The one that put in the most work this week was Slug.
Yeah, Slug put in the most
He
work this
was-
week, and he
He
tried.
was a problem child for them, from what I understand, because he hasn't been working too well.
Yeah.
But this week he was going. If Pycon had put in a little bit more,
Yeah, Pycon would have done a little more. I feel like they could have had it.
I think the little green
Right
man
now,
could have won.
Pycon did use some other B2s that connected.
Yeah. So, anyways, and then that amazing where Nappa survived on what he had like no health, and then decided, oh hey, I'm just gonna punch him a bunch, and then charge up to full, punch him some more, hit him with a kappa, and then tag.
Yep.
That
It
was
was
incredible.
great play from Nappa.
That was incredible.
It was.
So, I definitely feel that Nappa pulled this game out for him. Spoke did great, in all honesty too, but
Yep.
He did better when he was on TNAI
Yes.
opposed to
yes.
Rikum AI.
So, but after Pycon went down, we have Spopovich, Rikum AI, defense +3, attack -1, Master Strike, Sirius, and Latin Energy.
Okay.
So, nothing. I have mixed feelings about this set because I don't like Rikum AI on him. So, I don't know. Like, you know.
Okay, AI was on who?
Was on Spopovich. I think you did better with the TNAI instead of Rikum.
Yeah.
Did he do more grabs or no?
No, I think he grabbed him twice. He grabbed Goldo once, and then he grabbed Slug once.
Kappa.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, and it did do a lot of damage, but it wasn't enough to like really want that AI on him again.
Yeah.
Well, what was Nappa's stats before though? Like for this week? I'm curious.
Nappa before this week, he was in. Let's see. They
Mm.
don't got these labeled correctly. His stats, his average damage done was 48,000. Okay.
Ah,
His current rank is 21 within the league. The week before, he was 25, so he went up about 4 ranks, which is good. That's
Mhm.
good.
I think with this week, I think it's going to going up a couple more ranks.
Yeah,
Now it's come up.
he definitely will. When it comes to Spopovich has done 56,000 damage average. But after this week, I think he's going to drop a couple of more ranks because, hey,
yeah. Um,
Yep.
and then like we said, once everybody else was out of the way, Slug came in. TNAI, defense +3, attack -1, indignation, unleashed Kai, Arki, and Latin energy.
Yeah.
And we don't really need to talk about it because by the time Hurt came out, Slug was but a shell of his former self.
yeah.
And the champ came out on TNAI, Power of Rage, Indignation, Super +2, Key -1, and Savior.
To to be honest, I think this week Slug is going to be within the top 10
He might.
because he was rank 11, okay,
Mhm.
but he came in and he took down Spopovich,
And Napa.
Napa, and then okay, he was against Hurt with full health. Not
Yeah.
much you could do.
Yeah. Um, I feel like yeah, Slug will probably break top 10. Who are the top 10 at the moment?
At the
Top
moment,
Yeah.
at the moment is early Goku with rank 1.
Uh-huh.
I love you, early Goku. Uh, King Cold at rank 2. Dodoria right on King Cold's tail with less than 1,400 something odd points
Okay.
at rank 3. And then Garlic Jr. right behind them at rank 4.
Mm.
Then you got Pecan or however,
PyCon.
Who's
Pycon.
definitely Pycon and Garlic Jr. are both gonna fall.
Yeah, they were rank 5.
Mm.
Krillin was rank 6, which he's definitely going to fall. Kid Goku, rank 7. I feel that he's going to stay there.
Yeah,
He
he
might,
did. He
he
did
might,
enough that he might stay there,
he
or he
might
might make that
actually
one.
pull ahead.
I doubt he'll pull ahead, but I think he'll stay there for sure.
Uh, King Vegeta's rank 8. Future Gohan's rank 9. And then Zarbon's rank 10. Which, the other team that I really want to see do well, that we haven't talked about, is the Red Ribbon Pencil Factory.
Red Ribbon, what?
Pencil Factory.
Pencil Factory.
Don just took over that team just now.
Yep.
A couple weeks.
I mean, off subject a little bit, but Tao has proven to be
Yeah.
up there.
Well,
Yeah.
Tao's always good, and this week he was exceptional.
Yeah, that was so dumb.
That's the shit.
Salty event. Sorry.
Anyways,
Okay.
now that we got the matches taken care out of the way, we are going to talk about, even though we didn't cover all of these, we didn't cover all the matches because we're leaving the other group with 3 to cover. But
Yep.
we do indeed have predictions for the entirety of next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Are we going to only talk about 3 matches? Or are we going to talk about?
no, we're talking about all of them.
We talk
Wait,
about
let's double check with with our people. You can't see me right now, but I'm holding a hand to my earpiece. So, okay, yeah, we have confirmation, all of them. So we will be talking about first the lefties versus Frieza's henchmen.
Mm.
So
my honest
So-
opinion about this, without being biased, is I think Frieza's Henchman has a really good chance because they've been proven that they're in this to win it. Zarbon has destroyed some of these teams.
Zarbon is amazing.
He has destroyed some of these teams that you would think, oh, they're going to wipe the floor with them. But no.
Yep.
And then you got a pool. I mean, holy crap. He has done such a good job with a pool that I don't even know what to say.
Has the pool been using his B1s a lot?
Yeah, he's been using full power. He's gone to max power and using energy ball, everything.
I don't know. I think lefties could win this myself because I think if they get pitcher go on to transform a little more and use his B1s, I think definitely they could run away with that.
Yeah, I'm still gonna put it to the lefties, especially if it's Zarbon's, because did Zarbon come out last this week
Uh,
or was he mid?
Zarbon was second this week
Mm.
because he came out against my grandpa Gohan,
Okay.
which we'll leave for the other team to discuss.
Yeah. Anyways, I feel like Zarbon is really the biggest threat to the lefties at this point, and I feel like they have enough. They have enough time to prepare. I was going to say to preparation, but that's not the right thing to say.
Prepare.
Yeah, to prepare for Zarbon. So I think they're going to be able to pull it out because their team is like really strong.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with the lefties also.
Uh, moving on, we have Legacy versus We Three Kings. So
I have a special place in my heart for We Three Kings.
okay, well,
As the coach for the Legacy,
I'm gonna take a step back and let you two argue it out.
Oh, whoa.
As
They're
the
going
coach-
against the left, the Legacy.
yeah, they're
Yes.
going against.
I don't
my
know
team.
which team I'm gonna pick. I like both a lot.
Put it this way: last year, We Three Kings, they stepped up their game about the time of Week 7 because I went against them with the lefties. That was the closest match I had all season. Others I either lost straight out or I just dominated. So
They
seeing
definitely have the potential.
as how they're improving each week this season, I'm thinking they will give me a run for my money. If early Goku does not derp this week, I think I have a pretty good chance of winning.
Yeah, it's
The
really
other-
dependent on your characters. Cause
It's really dependent on early Goku.
Yeah,
I
Early
wouldn't.
Goku.
I wouldn't say that if you watched last
I
week's
mean,
match.
fair.
yeah.
But
Well, I think grab it going a little bit. I think you'd be fine. I think you do well. I mean, grab it going, and if you just because right now you have like Goku's going carrying you, so I mean, you should definitely pressure
because
grandpa.
I think I fixed Pan last week. I will say this
Mm.
because even for her short cameo, she tied up that match within a minute.
Yeah.
But then again, we could just see King Cold come out and be his dominating self like he has been.
Yep.
It just depends. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yep.
Heroes in Training versus Little Green Men.
Here's some training. Enough said.
Ascension is the coach for Heroes in Training, so I mean, I can understand his bias.
I can understand some bias here.
But to his problem, if PyCon
PyCon.
starts working,
he's a pecan.
yeah, he's a pecan. Okay, if he starts working Ascension, I'm gonna say you're gonna have a very tough time.
Yeah, we know how dominating PyCon can be if he's at his full force.
I'm having trouble right now with Dell and Yajirobe right now. Kind of been really weird.
You're having trouble with Yajirobe?
Yeah, he's been derping quite a bit lately.
That doesn't sound like him.
I'm not like I'm
What AIs can you use for Yajirobe?
all right now because except for I think all I believe because I think we're not limited or
You can't
sorry,
use
not all.
Ginyu. You can't use Ginyu, Yajirobe, or whatever that other one that used B1's Chiaotzu.
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 Yep.
You're right. We can't use any B1 AIs pretty much like the majors.
Chiaotzu.
Chiaotzu.
But-
Yeah, go ahead.
It is
You got a
man.
problem with my pronunciation there.
Yes, well, I do. We will fight about it later.
All right, let's try to stay on topic here. Is there anything? Is there another match we're gonna go to, or we're gonna
Yes.
stick on this one?
No, we're gonna move on to Blue Man Group versus the Red Ribbon Pencil Factory.
I haven't
Judging-
seen much from the Red Ribbon Pencil Factory.
To be honest, I think the Red Ribbon's going to win this one because Blue Man Group they've won, what, one match so far?
Yep.
Opposite of what they did last season. Last season they were 10-1. This season they're like 1-4 right now or something.
Really
One and five.
makes me feel sad.
His DJ nerfed the hell of him.
What he nerf?
He took
Gave
out
him-
Cell Jr. and gave them Frieza Soldier.
Oh, he forced it.
Mm-hmm.
That's dumb.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if Zenkai can do what she did this week, I don't know. It'd be a close battle, but I do
It'll be
think
close, but we have to make sure.
Well, as I like to say with Tangaya, it might be a once in a blue moon thing because she has been doing pretty bad.
Yeah, this week showed some bright spots for her, but it's just a matter of consistency now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, hopefully.
So, who do you guys think they're gonna win? We already know Ascension's thoughts.
I think Red Ribbon.
I think I want to say Blue Man Group, but I don't think they have the consistency yet to pull it out. So I'm going to go
'Cause-
Red Ribbon.
I'm
I
gonna
feel
have
the
to say
same,
it this
Cal.
way. I'm gonna have to say it this way. Ascension's team lost to the Red Ribbon, but Ascension beat Blue Man Group, so it's kind of one of those.
Eh,
Might
Those
be the
kind
turn
of-
of the underdog thing, but
yeah, those kind of thoughts are a little bit weird, though. There can
Yeah.
always be triangles,
There can always be a triangle.
There can always be rock, paper, scissors.
yeah, with AIs, that's definitely sure.
Especially with AIs.
Mhm.
Ugh.
On to the next one, Cal.
We've got Evolution of Evil versus the Baldies. Baldies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Exciting
I'm
match.
gonna have to go with the Baldies,
I'm going
especially
Baldies.
after the nerf on Garlic Jr.
Oh yeah, the nerf. How fun.
We're not gonna get into.
We're
that
not
on
gonna
it.
talk
Yeah,
about
We're not
that.
gonna get into that on this. We're not a minors league. We're technically not a minor league cast, but whatever. We're not gonna touch on that. It's all I'm gonna say on it, and then we're gonna get back to talking about the match. Is you've got to put a lot more effort into testing before you can nerf somebody for for good performances.
Hmm.
And we're gonna leave it at that.
Well, to be
Mm.
completely fair, it has been more than one performance because Garlic Jr. has been on the same build since last season.
Yeah,
Yes.
we know.
They found a build that worked for them. If
Yeah.
if they're gonna nerf them, they need to test it extensively first.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyways,
No,
Hmm?
I don't agree with the nerf, but I mean, I think with this new nerf, I think definitely their team's who was it? Belarus probably gonna win this out.
yeah. Anyways, moving on for that, we're gonna go. I'm going Baldies purely because Evolution of Evil. Other than the garlic nerf, I don't. Is Evolution of Evil the one with Ginyu? I keep forgetting.
They have Ginyu, but they also have Evil Boo, which Evil Boo has
Yes.
proven to nuke people's HP.
Yes,
Damn.
the Evil Boo is very strong, but with the Garlic Junior nerf, which I don't know if they're going to be able to fix by next week because it's a big deal,
Yeah.
and Ginyu being Ginyu, I don't
Now-
I don't think they're going to be able to overcome both of those hurdles.
Now, If
in
he
order to-
if he goes back to the Ginyu build that he had at the Budokai, the bowl for the minor leagues, I should say, the championship,
Yeah,
I honestly think he could win because Ginyu's melee on that thing took out future Gohan.
true.
He absolutely destroyed him in the third round.
Hmm. I would say that if he goes back to that and if he performs the same way, then they have a chance. It just depends on how Garlic Jr. performs now that they have to find a new thing for him.
Heck, they might find an even better AI.
Who knows? If it does that, then great. Let's get ready for nerf number 2. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Sorry, Blaster. I know you're on my team, but hey.
Okay, and last match we have WrestleMania versus 2.5 Saiyans. Obviously, the logical choice would be
would be WrestleMania.
well, okay. I was gonna say I'm picking WrestleMania anyways, but the logical choice would be 2.5 Saiyans.
Now, you see, this is
But-
where I'm going to have to say 2.5 cents because we got a new coach for him that's actually going to spend time testing them. He's already requested tests, stuff like that. Okay. And plus, he's been on the teams in which in the past have used these characters, so he knows how they work on this older difficulty, how to build them, how they'll perform.
Mm.
So, and then like WrestleMania, like I said, they're barely getting changed at all,
Yup.
and they've won maybe 1-2 matches this season.
Just can't get over the Kid Gohan and Goku, dude. They're so good. Good. I don't know if they can just get in the work a little more. It's like, they can go so good. They can do so well. I feel like they. I don't know. But
From the little guy whispering in our ears here, yes, he has had experience with them because Yubel was on the Gohans and he was on the Sands at one point.
Mm. Fancy, fancy.
He wasn't always a Boo.
But he is a Boo now, and that's what matters.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's the YCast for whatever week I'm going to put this up. Probably
Alright.
the end of this week. It's going to be
Oh.
Christmas time. Have Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas
holidays.
to everybody, and
And,
don't eat too much.
No,
Okay?
eat
Merry
as much
Christmas.
as physically possible and then eat more.
PC, man. Happy holidays.
Later.